Right. It can be difficult to prove that a mathematical hypothesis is always correct. Okay, so I'm going to write that down. It can be difficult to prove that mathematical hypothesis is always correct. Alright, but what we're going to be doing now is disproving that they're correct. We're going to be showing that they're wrong. And this is much easier. So disproving is usually fairly easy. Alright, to disprove something, all you have to do is find one case where the hypothesis is wrong. So all we got to do now to prove that something doesn't work, we just got to find one example where it's wrong. So they're going to tell us something, and we've got to prove by counter example that what they're saying is wrong. So if I said like an example, alright, this is going to be June 2005 we'll start with. There's question 3A if you want to know the exact question. Show by counter example that the statement cot squared theta is equivalent to 1 plus cosec squared theta is false. So what we have got to do, we've got to prove that is false. So what we got to do is show, pretty much, we need to show the left hand side is not equal to the right hand side. So how do we go about doing that? Alright, we pick a value. Pick a value of theta, substitute it in. So we pick the same value for the left hand side, pick the same value for the right hand side, substitute it in, and hopefully they know the same answer. That's all we have to do. But where do the difficulties lie with this? What is cot squared theta? Okay, yeah. So from you should know, alright, generally, if I just put it in the box so we know it's not this question, this is just the rules you should know to convert. You should know that cot theta is 1 over tan theta, which implies that cot squared theta is 1 over tan squared theta. So cot squared theta is 1 over tan squared theta. So that's going to be the left hand side. So basically my left hand side is 1 over tan squared theta. My right hand side, what's cosec theta equal to? Anyone remember that? Yeah. So because cosec is 1 over sine, so cosec theta is 1 over sine, cosec squared theta will be 1 over sine squared theta. So on the right hand side, I'm going to be working with 1 plus 1 over sine squared theta. And what do I need to do? I need to pick a value of theta. So if I pick a value of theta, let's try, it can be any value at all. Let's try theta as 30. So my left hand side LHS stands for left hand side. I would just be doing 1 over tan of 30 squared, because that means tan of 30 squared. My right hand side, let's work out what the left hand side is. My right hand side would then be 1 plus 1 over sine squared 30, which is sine of 30 squared. We work them two out, and hopefully it'll give us different values. Let's have a little look at that one. Let's do the left hand side. So I would do 1 divided by, open bracket, tan of 30. In fact, I would probably put a double bracket round there because I want to do the squared. So double bracket, tan 30, close the tan 30 bit, square that, and then square the whole thing. So for mine, that comes out as 3. On this side, I got 1 plus 1 over sine 30 squared. So again, 1 divided by sine 30 squared equals 4. So 1 add 4 is 5. So the left hand side is not equal to the right hand side, because 3 is not equal to 5. So cot squared theta is not equal to 1 plus cosec squared theta. So you're just looking for a value on the left hand side, a value for the right hand side, and making sure they're not equal. Don't forget the other identities that you should know from at this stage. Alright, you should make sure you know sec theta is 1 over cos theta. Cosec is 1 over tan. Sorry, cosec is 1 over sine. Thank you. Cot is 1 over tan. You should know the sine squared theta plus cos squared theta is equal to 1. 1 plus cot squared theta is 1 over sine theta, which is cosec squared theta. And then the last one is tan squared theta plus 1 is equal to sec squared theta. Alright, there are the identities you could be using. You've got to remember all them. It's a fair bit to remember.